So I'm Fabian Vendenreydt from Swift. I'm head of market management, but also run Innotribe. Innotribe is a venture we run to help banks and startups meet and hopefully to find the next best innovation for FinTech globally.
And I'm Dan Cobley, and I'm Managing Director and founder of Brightbridge Ventures, a new FinTech venture builder and funder.
Fabian, Dan, thank you so much for joining us this morning, hot off the stage at Guildhall in London. You were discussing, I believe, on a panel whether FinTech can power an economy. What did your panel, did they agree? Did you agree?
I think there was a very positive vibe, actually, a real sense that London and the UK in general is very well positioned in FinTech, and we've got the strongest financial services sector in Europe by far. Nearly twice as big as Germany, nearly 3 times as big as France, and for a long time we've had the strongest digital tech economy in Europe. And so if you put the best fin with the best tech, along with a great regulatory regime and top talent, you've got a really strong platform for growth in the sector.
That's it. What's going to keep us there? What's going to keep London at the heart of FinTech?
Well, we had an interesting discussion about that, and it's not only about money actually. It's also about all the talent that you need to nurture, all the infrastructure that you need to build, all the regulatory regime that you need to continually improve. One of the points we made was there are untapped opportunities also in the academics, in universities, to have more innovation there as well. And also lots of startups come from outside the UK and they want to work here. So anything that can be done to increase this, to make it even more simpler, will probably have a boost effect on the FinTech industry in the UK.
I read recently that I think we need 750,000 new young people coming into the tech industry to fuel the digital economy. How do we encourage young people to get involved in this space?
Well, it's interesting that the UK has 1% of the world's population roughly, and it has 13% of the world's international postgraduate students. But the vast majority of those we send home when they finish studying because they can't get a visa to work here. So if we could have better, faster, easier access to visas, for example, anyone who gets accepted into an incubator could perhaps have an automatic extension of their student visa. Those kind of things could really help.
Fantastic. And if you two are back in a year's time at the second Global Summit for Innovate Finance, what do you hope to see? What will your predictions be for the year ahead?
Well, from where I stand, and because of the mission of Innotribe, I would be super happy if I see much more collaboration between banks, established banks and startups. Because there's enough opportunities and challenges that would actually benefit from having startups and bank work even more closer together. And I think a program like Level 39, like Innovate Finance, are the right thing to do. But there's still lots of work to be done at banks as well to make it simpler for startups to work with banks. And it's about intellectual property, it's about procurement, it's about all sorts of things that startups might not even think about when they start their innovation journey.
It's often said in any industry being disrupted by technology that you overestimate the short term and you underestimate the long term. So I expect we come back in a year and we'll think, well, it's still a good journey, but we haven't changed the world like we thought we would. But then if we come back here to Innovate Finance in 10 years' time, we'll look back and say, wow, look what we achieved.
Lovely. Thank you both very much. Really interesting. Lovely to have you here.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.